You're 7 years old, somewhere in medieval England. Your dad is a minor noble polishing a sword he can barely afford. You're watching half fascinated, half terrified. Because he's talking about duty. Remember this word, cause it's going to define your whole miserable childhood. Well, at 7, you're sent away to another noble's castle to become a page, which is pretty much the equivalent of an unpaid internship. You wake up before dawn, polish armor, fetch wine, and learn manners by getting the shit smacked out of you whenever you forget them. You dream of glory and fame while your little ass is scrubbing piss buckets and getting yelled at by men with lice. Fast forward to 14, you're a squire now. Things get slightly less humiliating, which isn't saying much by the way. At this point, you're a walking toolbox. You follow your knight everywhere, carrying his weapons, cleaning his armor, and helping him mount his horse. You learn sword fighting, jousting, and battlefield etiquette. And when you're not doing all of that, you're serving at feasts. I don't know, man, the thought of a 14-year-old serving old drunk traumatized knights doesn't sit right with me, but that might just be me. Anyways, you watch them laugh, spill food, and brag about the ops ladies they stole. Deep down, you realize knighthood might not be as holy as the church made it sound. But you keep quiet, because speaking up might not really end well with you. Finally, around 21, if you're still sane enough, you'll get the honor of being knighted. The ceremonies are pretty cool actually. You get kneelings, oaths, and a priest blessing your sword. But beneath all of that, it is nothing but a Middle Ages version of signing an employment contract. And we all know how that ends. And the first thing you learn as a knight? Well, armors sucks. Like they really suck. They are heavy, hot, sweaty. You can just imagine how shitty the smell is under all that steel. You can barely move and your balls literally stick to your thighs. It is just a ruthless experience overall. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. War. You thought you'd be out here killing bad evil ops, right? Well, what you're mostly doing is slaughtering innocent peasants instead. Most battles weren't them heroic duels or cool bleach type fights. Shit was all over the place. Mud, screams, and horses trampling everyone. You swing your sword, sometimes at the enemy, sometimes at whoever's closest to you. And if you get captured, pray you're rich enough to ransom yourself. Otherwise, your head is gonna be nothing but furniture at your ops' house. But when there is no war, life doesn't just magically get better. You're expected to serve your lord, collect taxes, and kiss the church's ass to stay in good favor. You maintain a small estate, which sounds nice, until you realize it is basically a loan you can never repay. And if your crops fail, or your peasant die from plague, you're done. Also, before I forget this one, if your ass can't pay the crown, they will strip your title faster than your wife be cheating on you while you're on duty. Speaking of which, knights weren't celibate saints. Between campaigns, they got laid like a motherfucker. Some even bragged about it in love poems. And you might ask, what about chivalry? Well, sorry to be the bearer of that news, but it was propaganda. A literal PR campaign to make horny mercenaries look like noble gentlemen. And yeah, religion? I'm looking at you too. You're told to fight for God. You confess your sins in the morning, commit new ones by lunch, and you live by the hope of dying in battle earns you a ticket to heaven. Deep down though, you start wondering if this whole thing is nothing but a scam. Because if you think about it, nobles profit, peasants die, and you're nothing but the muscle that keeps this oppressive system running. By your 30s, the glory is gone. Your body is wrecked from years of war. Your back aches. Your knees are fucked up. And the squire who idolized you is low-key starting to pity you. We can fairly call you washed up now. Or how kids say it, you fell off, little bro.